What's going on, great people in all of the great land? Your favorite fantasy football homeboys. Ready to break it down for y'all. Ready to give you guys a reaction show for week 15 of the games, along with Sunday Night Football and the Vikings and the Cowgirls. Cowboys. We call them the Cowgirls. That being said, let's not waste any time, right? Let's dive right into it.
Yeah, we can't waste too much time now, man. Yeah. Oh, Nick.
Doug says hello, people.
It's only because I don't know if it's a boy or girl, but they love me.
It's a girl
for sure. Oh, well, she loves me. Yeah, well, she loves me.
I don't know about all that, but
oh shoot.
First things first. Just like I called it, Bills keeping their hopes alive for the AFC division crown. New England could still clinch next week. So, what a back and forth game it was. Buffalo Bills scoring 5 straight possessions, and then New England kind of feels like they kind of took their pedal off their foot off the gas pedal. What are your thoughts on this? Because that's how I kind of felt watching it.
It definitely felt like that for sure. But TreVeyon Henderson, man, finally. Seen a bunch of funny stuff online. TreVeyon Henderson,
I bet you did.
as your team is killing it in the consolation bracket. I was like, can definitely relate to that one.
Just in time for that.
Yeah, definitely can relate to that one. No, I think right. I think it's one of those things, right? For my take on it, it's some of these younger teams, they just don't know how to win yet. And I would almost rather, if I was a Patriots fan, which I'm not by any stretch of the imagination, but if I was going to have a letdown, I would say I would rather it be in that spot versus in the playoffs. So I think this is just a good example to point back to for what happens when you don't play 4 full quarters. The Patriots, man, they came out I think I think that's really all it boils down to. Is that right there? And Josh Allen, again, more stuff online. More stuff online, but just like now this year, there's not going to be any Joe Burrow. It's not going to be any Patrick Mahomes in the playoffs this year. And I feel like I'm forgetting somebody else. Joe Burrow, Patrick Mahomes, possibly
Lamar for the Bills. There's no
possibly Lamar Jackson.
There's no room for any excuses anymore if they don't make the Super Bowl. I don't want to hear none of it. I don't want to hear none of it. If they don't get to the Super Bowl this year, I don't want to hear nothing else. I don't want to hear anything else. I really don't.
It's crazy because this isn't even the best. This isn't even the best version of this team, in my opinion. It's not. This isn't even the best version. But nonetheless, man, Josh Allen, James Cook, they keep on cooking, man. You know what I mean? So that was kind of my take on the game, man. Dalton Kincaid was somebody I definitely was feeling today. He definitely had a pretty good performance, and so did the tight ends. I think this is something we can look at moving forward. It's just how they've used the tight ends over the last handful of weeks as far as the Buffalo Bills go, because I don't think they can trust any of the outside receivers, or even it doesn't even look like Khalil Shakir. It doesn't even look like he can be trusted at this point. So I don't know, man. Scary hours.
It's really weird. It's just Josh Allen threw for under 200 yards passing, 3 scores through the air. Yeah, Buffalo still gets this one done. I feel like Josh Allen didn't do anything crazy spectacular today, besides move the chains and score when they needed to. It was pretty vanilla when it comes. If you look at it from a statistical standpoint, right? But I called this one for Buffalo. It felt like if Buffalo didn't get this one, they were going to be, again, New England would clinch the division, and right now, as we're looking at the Denver Green Bay game, it'd be something where if they had won this game, they'd still be up a game for the one seed. But now things might get a bit more interesting coming down the stretch. Bengals and Ravens game. Wow. Thanks for costing me a parlay for the over. The Bengals, 0 points in this one. 0?
Yeah.
Thing for the Ravens. Lamar threw the ball how many times?
I just know he's got the
12 times.
Threw the rock. 12? Was it 12 or 15?
It don't matter. It's close to the same thing.
Yeah, I was about to say. I knew it was pretty gross.
It's close to the damn same thing, in my opinion. Like what? And I had to double check because I was like, wait, you said 15, but I was like, wait, what? No, 12.
No,
8 for 12. 8 for 12.
That's what it was.
8 for 12.
Yeah.
8 for 12 passing. Derrick Henry reached the century mark, 100 yards. Yo, that's just man. Football today was on something else today. But anyhow, again, if you had Jamar Chase, congratulations, because he's gotten you most likely to the next round. 10 catches, 132 on the day. But everybody else, if you had Chase Brown, very vanilla and average. Almost had 100 yards from scrimmage today. But 2 picks for Burrow when they were basically driving down the field in this one. So, called the Ravens, and you had to agree with me on the Ravens. So I felt cool. But yeah, Ravens get it done pretty easily in this one. And, obviously, no Joe Burrow officially dead in the water. But this sets up for the Sunday Night Football flex matchup now between the Ravens and the Patriots next week. So,
oh my God, you talk about Ravens and, man,
most likely the Ravens lose next week. They're pretty much out.
Oh God, man, talk about 2 teams I really hate: the Ravens and the Patriots. I don't even know. Okay, all right, Hayward. All right.
You share that with us?
I don't know, man.
The DFS king now. Oh, okay.
Man.
The DFS king Johnny is.
We were able to get back into space, man. We were able to get back. Man, dude, so close today, man. So close. 7th overall, the 20 max.
That's where you finished?
Yeah.
75K.
No.
Who kicked you out then? Shoot, what? What the heck?
McCaffrey had some garbage, and Kobe Parkinson got me. And then Puka Nacua, man, when he got hurt, like at the end, they were in the red zone, and Kobe Parkinson got that touchdown. That was a killer.
Oh yeah, that's
that was a killer.
What were they looking at on that replay, yo?
I don't know. That was kind of crazy because
that was bizarre.
Yeah, that definitely wasn't a touchdown, and I was like, oh man,
definitely wasn't a touchdown. The second one was.
The second one was. But no, like best case scenario for me in that space, man, it would have been a 2nd place finish. That would have been the best case scenario. But hey man, nothing to really frown about. I'm obviously a little bit upset I didn't hit the commas for myself here in this spot, but 400 is cool, man. I'll take it. You know what I mean? Definitely, I'll take it.
Will.
Actually, I'm
like, rainy day fund.
Yeah, I was like, so I can still actually do this. So I actually still am decent at DFS. Thank you, fantasy gods, for giving me that today. Because I was like, geez, man. So it's like, have I lost my mojo here or what, man? So 7th ain't too bad, man. I'll take it.
Definitely not. Your boy Trevor Lawrence. Talk about him.
That's how I got there, man. That's how I got there. Trevor Lawrence, Travis Etienne, and Brian Thomas Jr. and Brenton Strange, ironically enough. Brenton Strange only gave me 3 points, but I just thought this was just a really good spot here. Didn't know if the Jets were going to be able to keep fighting, but they did. They did fight this game for sure, so that was actually super helpful in this space. But to see Trevor Lawrence and Travis Etienne get busy the way that they did today was super great for me in the DFS space. But yeah, man, super happy. Got nothing to cry about. Trevor Lawrence still continuing to be hot, man. This is a month now, man. This is a solid month. He's been rolling like this, man. So, I've been saying it, every Monday. If he's still there, that's the guy. You probably won't be able to catch him out there no more. So, yeah, man. Yep. I thought about you on this one here. Yep. Yeah, I thought about you, man. Rasheed Rice, how you Rasheed Rice shares?
Oh yeah, I'm not worried about that because at least Kelsey and Rice were like getting the ball. Mahomes didn't look like Mahomes, yo, and he hasn't for the last couple games.
He's been injured, man. He's been playing hurt.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Like, will Minshew be anything better down the stretch? Who knows? But hey, he's popcorn quarterback that's gonna get the ball out. Hey, could be worse.
Yeah, you're right.
Minshew's a vet. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of put him in the same category as like a Mac Jones or something like that. A guy that can come off the bench and still do some things. But the Chiefs ain't playing for nothing now. So we'll just have to find out how that all shakes down the stretch. And it looks like, Green Bay's driving down the field a little bit, but Denver looks like they're about to wrap that up. But look, like ACL officially torn for Mahomes. Like, it's all but official. I feel like it was announced, but you still got to look at stuff.
No, I can't remember. There was somebody I seen that on online that said like it was official, like it came through.
Right.
I have to find it again, but the Kansas City Chiefs themselves actually tweeted it out. Actually,
that's really fast.
Yeah,
really fast.
Yeah.
I've never heard of someone. I don't think I've ever seen it that fast.
No, it's definitely from the Kansas City Chiefs themselves that they posted torn ACL in his left knee. So,
there it goes. Yep, Kansas City gonna miss the playoffs for the first time I believe since 2020, like 2014, something like that. Like first time since then.
Yeah.
Your favorite guy, Woody Marks.
Man. Dude, he cost me in so many, man. He's about to cost me in your league, dude. Which I'm not even going to right now. But really?
What?
Really? Woody Marks, man. Like,
He's gonna cost me probably another league too. It's like you came out, did well, then he went out with the typical, he was gonna leave for a moment and come back in, and he really got hurt. So it's like, and then Jawar Jordan.
Yeah.
Jawar Jordan. Former Louisville Cardinal. By the way. Like, wow. Like, so he'll be someone you gotta be on the watch out for sure. Man, today was weird, Can we keep like, gee Louise, like, yep. And Watson left in the hospital in that ambulance. Watson's always getting himself hurt, man. Literally.
Yeah.
The Iceman gets the Bears back on track, 31-3 versus the Brownies. Yep. DeAndre Swift, baby.
I was cool with that, man. I was cool with that, man. I had him in a couple. I was cool with it. I had him in a couple spots, man. So I was actually rooting for him. I had him. He was actually in one of my DFS lineups in that 20 max that had popped off really early, man, with him and Nico Collins. So and ATN, I was cool with it. Like it was definitely a good time for him. Man, DJ Moore, bro. Come on, man. Like, I can't, dude. Don't, like, whatever. Don't let me do it next year, man. If I come back in the off season and I'm talking about DJ Moore, I want you to just like annihilate me. I just want, actually, all you got to do is just say he cost you in the playoffs. That's it. Like, that's it. Yeah.
I just, I'm looking at DJ Moore, a couple of my leagues on the bench, you know what I'm saying? Because I had either better options or better matchups. So it just is what it is, man. Like,
no, I know. I know. It's just so frustrating with a guy.
Like, dude.
Like, it's just so frustrating. That's it. And while we're talking about frustrating, I'm just bringing up everything to look. Even with the performance of Trevor Lawrence today, he still did not outperform Kyle Pitts. What a week, bro. Wait, were they? No, they weren't the same draft class, were they? Were they the same draft class? Kyle Pitts and Trevor Lawrence. Kyle Pitts and Trevor Lawrence.
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. I think Pitts might have been.
I think it might have been off by a year. I think.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, just like, man, yeah, golly, dude. Good gracious. Yeah, no, it was yeah. Bro, listen, that guy, you know what? We can just start calling him. We just start calling him Cream. That's what we start calling him, Cream, because he's
calling
soft.
him what?
Cream, because he's soft.
Oh, Cream.
Yeah, because he's soft.
Cream
Marks, because he's soft.
That's man, that's funny.
That's it.
Yeah, your nickname be on point, yo.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, because that's all we used to do growing up, man. Is just give people nicknames, man. Just bust on them all the time.
Literally, though, like,
oh shit, man.
Too funny. Commanders win at MetLife in a game that was, I don't know. I felt like Commanders were in charge of that game almost the entire way, and then Giants made some few plays later on. And yeah, so
SAWFT. So man, yo, they worked the mic better than like It's Omar, man. That dude was so good on the mic. Anyway, don't take
it. I wish he had gotten more of an opportunity. But
oh my god, dude, he was so fun.
I didn't like him, so didn't like him, so.
Yeah, he did some suspect stuff too, but that's another topic for another time.
Yeah, so yeah. Commanders get it done, snap their losing streak. Yeah, look, like, was there anything? Mariota did some things. McLaurin scored a long touchdown in this one. Jacory came back on the scene. Yep, literally Jacory. But yeah, I mean, look, Jackson Dart's still out there looking okay. Like, Wandell gets it done for you this week if you started him. Like, Theo did okay. I think he finished with 3 catches, 72 yards, right? Unless he did more in that game, from what I remember.
3 for 72, yeah. Yeah.
So, I mean, look, good. If you started a decent piece in this game, you feel okay outside of Debo, which I did start. So, it is what it is. Yeah. Moving on. Raiders are a crap show. And Dallas does Vegas. Another tight end, huh? Another tight end, huh?
Yeah.
You okay over there? Another tight end?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Listen, man. Have it. This is all you, man. This is all you. I'm drinking to you. I'm drinking to you. I'm drinking to the GOAT, Nick Wilcox. Today, I'll pour it up for Nick Wilcox, aka the GOAT, Nick Wilcox today, out here beating me down. Just what do you want me to do?
No,
maybe I'll live. Maybe I'll live to fight another day.
Your team gave up a little bit of a fight. You know what I'm
saying? I know. Listen, the only thing I can hope for in that league is I'm pretty sure. I just gotta hope Devon Achane steps off the bus. Alex Highsmith hits him in the mouth, knocks him out. It's about the best hope I got in that one.
Yep.
And you know what? To quote the Kevin Garnett, anything possible.
Sure is. But the Eagles get back on track as everybody thought they would. Jalen Hurts, man, I need the AJ Brown touchdown like nobody's business. So I'm glad that happened. But in terms of how the game went, it wasn't a game. It was typical Raiders doing crappy stuff. And yet, no points for them in this one either. Eagles just wallop them. If you had Barkley, if you had Hurts, you have AJ Brown, sprinkle Devontae Smith, and obviously if you started Dallas Goedert, you're feeling good about yourself overall right now, and potentially moving forward because the Eagles' schedule still is pretty light coming down the stretch. Old Man Rivers, yeah, what a game. You know what I'm saying? Like, Seattle gets it done though very late, 18-16. And yeah, Rivers, they were definitely like trying to run through Taylor as much as they could. And that's just kind of how that goes. But Seattle, like, are there concerns about Seattle in general moving forward for you in your book? Or you think it's just another one of those games where they start out flat-footed? It looks like Darnold was never in rhythm the entire game, and it feels like that run game wasn't as efficient. It feels like that Colts defense, for as much as they're banged up in the secondary, made plays. So, what are you saying? Still confident in Seattle or what?
This is just a time that like I do start to get worried about Sam Darnold. Like I think
Mm-hmm.
collectively as a team, like I just don't think you can put too much on him. You know what I mean? I'm about to get ready to go way back, Haywood. I'm gonna see how much of an OG you are. Tracy Smothers. That's what I think about when I hear that. Yeah. I think I just think it's a spot where like maybe they might be getting exposed. I know like their run rate is the highest in the league for how much they run the ball. But I think it's one of those situations where it's like, all right, like you run the ball that much, but it's not quality with Ken Walker or Charbonnet. So I think like they're going to have to go back to the drawing board at some point in time. I'm pretty sure Ken Walker is actually a free agent this year, if I'm not mistaken. But like I think it's something like they got to do. Like they got to go back and they have to readdress it. They need a big time playmaker at the running back position, somebody that fits what it is that they do. I don't think this two-headed scheme, Ponzi scheme that they got works. That's my biggest concern with them is that right there, man. I think like ultimately Sam Darnold is what he is, man. I think he's an upper echelon game manager, is what I think. I think there's obviously you have to scheme up things for him. I don't think he's a guy that like I would absolutely be like, all right, he's going to go out there and he's going to win me a game just because I have him playing quarterback. I don't think that's the play, man. I think there's a lot of moving parts with that. So I think they got to figure out the run game because if not, man, they'll be one and done. If that.
Just before we move on, what is it? The Pick Six app for DraftKings. They put instead of Phillip Rivers, they put a picture of Joe Biden.
What was that? There was another one that somebody did, man. Oh my God. Oh no, Sleeper put Brandon Ayuk, they put DNR on him. That's what they put. I was like, man, y'all boys is wilding. Y'all boys is wild.
Straight cooking.
Wow, man.
Man, Parsons goes down as the Broncos stand tall at home. 34-26 the final. Denver tightened up second half for sure. Because Packers are getting a little busy. But Denver definitely shut that down second half. And definitely inspired me a bit more. I took Green Bay to win this one, but I felt obviously it was definitely more of a coin flip just because of how the defensive units go. Unfortunately, losing Parsons, like if you're telling me he's gonna be out and done,
torn ACL.
I'm not gonna say the Packers defense like severely suffers, but it's something they lose. They definitely lose like an edge for sure. Because I do like the other pieces. They were still okay. Like as a defense, it's just Parsons definitely brings them up to a whole nother level. But now it's like without him, it's like they definitely get dropped down a notch. But I think in terms of this one, like, it's one of those things where Jordan Love sometimes, like, there's times where he looks decent, and then other times it's like I just question him as a quarterback, and it's more about like, he just so the end of the third going into the fourth quarter, Denver was able to score, take some time off the clock. First thing Jordan Love does, throws a pick just when they get the ball back, early fourth quarter.
Yeah.
And now you get Denver in a position to not only get in scoring range, but also take down the clock. And that's where, again, for me, that's where the story started to fade for Green Bay. And you just can't do that. You can't sit back there and just do that after not having the ball for over, like, I want to say at least 20 minutes of real time. You can't just do that and throw an interception and then give it right back to the offense and get your defense right back out there. That's just irresponsible of you as a quarterback. But hey, these things happen. But this Green Bay team, man, I don't know what to expect from them moving forward. If you're telling me now Watson, their field stretcher is going to be out, like that's something that's going to be, I think, a bigger piece for this offense if they're missing that. But I think Denver, is still, now it's neck and neck between them and New England. And I believe they play each other next, don't they?
I'm not sure.
I thought they played each other. No, sorry, they don't play each other. For some reason, I thought they played each other down the stretch. Nope.
No,
Jags, Chiefs, and Chargers for the rest of the way for Denver. and then New England gets the Ravens, and then after that, I feel like they get a matchup against the Jets.
Dolphins.
Yeah. So it's New England's to lose, in my opinion, for the 1 seed. It's in their hands still. Pretty much like I feel like they win against the Ravens, the Patriots. I think that puts Denver in a position to like have to keep winning the rest of the way. Because I feel like if New England if they lose to the Ravens, but then win the next 2, it still puts pressure on Denver because they're playing playoff potential opponents down the stretch.
Yeah.
Besides the Chiefs now, obviously, but
yeah. No, man, the Broncos, like I said, man, like at home, I like this group, and like I like this group. I also like the Packers, man. I like them a lot more today before the Parsons injury. And then obviously Josh Jacobs is gimpy as well. I mean, I think like one of the other things, like it is what it is with Jordan Love's decision making, but like, man, like these guys, I don't know, they tried to address it in the draft, but like they need a true alpha, and Tucker Kraft, like he was that guy for them, man. And I think without that for them, I think it's scary hours for them. You know what I mean? Like Jordan Love, he's capable of it, man. Like I still believe, like in Jordan Love, like the player, man. I still think he's capable, but I just think that, like on top of that, like the thing that the big separator was when he had the playmakers, because even when he had Aaron Jones there. Aaron Jones this last year, he was still making plays for that team. You know what I mean? So, yeah, dude, this isn't one that shocks me at all. And then obviously Bo Nix, I'll continue to keep saying it. Neutral or negative game script, Bo Nix is your guy. Like he's your guy. Like it's crazy, and it's the wildest thing to say because it's almost like a double negative, but it's the truest stuff ever, man. 302 yards today, 4 touchdowns, 134 QB rating. Yeah, like that's just what it is, man. And he protected home turf tonight against a pretty good Packers defense, and with Micah Parsons for almost 3 quarters. But that's a big blow for the Packers, man. I know you're like kind of like they lose an edge. I think they lose a lot more than that, because I think like that was their true identity. And whenever you make a trade the way that they did in order to bring a guy like that in, and this happens, man, that's got to be deflating for everybody in that locker room, man. Because realistically now, like when you look at it from the big picture, your 2-star players are done for the season, and your other star, he's kind of gimping along in Josh Jacobs. So we'll see how the rest of this thing shakes out, man.
The only reason why I say it like that is because I still respect the talent in that front 7 for Green Bay. Rashawn Gary, Edgerrin Cooper, like these guys still can have an effective front 7. Obviously, I wouldn't say it's like, no, don't get me wrong, Micah Parsons, you lose him, it's still a blow. But I'm just saying the other pieces of this defense, like, they're still very capable, in my opinion. I just think people overlook that too much when the star player goes down like that. As having a star player like Micah Parsons makes life a little easier, sure. I'm not knocking that, but I do think people are not still giving enough credit to some of these guys in the Green Bay in the front 7 without him. So we'll just have to see how it unfolds, but it doesn't put them in the best spot to keep themselves in the playoff race after his injury. Purdy is pretty damn good. Niners win at home. It's not anything really right home about. The Niners came out, handled business as they should have against an opponent that, again, they've been trash all year. The Titans, they gave them a little bit of a fight, but they were never in jeopardy, right? Never in jeopardy in this one. McCaffrey doesn't have a big day, but still has an efficient workload. But obviously, if you have Kittle, if you have Shawan Jennings, if you have Ricky Pearsall, yeah, we know. Go ahead, say it.
Shout out you too.
And obviously, if you started Brock Purdy, you're feeling pretty good about yourself. If you start any of those guys, like Ricky Pearsall was someone that I saw people dropping left and right and stuff too. And I was like, well, I'll pick him up, put him on my bench, see how it happens. And then he goes out there, 6 catches. Wait, no. Was it 6 or 8? Can't remember off the top of my head now.
He had 95 yards, 6. I think it was 6 for 95.
6 for 95?
6 for 96, actually.
Okay, yep. Okay. Yep, you sure did say that. You definitely did.
Yeah.
But yeah, are you for sure it's a torn? I didn't see a torn ACL yet.
That's the initial. It just was on Twitter. The initial thought.
That's the initial thought. Okay.
Yep.
It's a kind of. I mean, if you looked at it, that's what it kind of looked like too. So, yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, Niners keep on winning, keep on pace. It doesn't change much because obviously the Rams throw it everywhere. And the Saints come out with more voodoo.
Literally.
Fuck Carolina.
Yeah.
Nah, man. Nope. One last time. We tried one last time today. Nah.
We should have known, man. We should have known. We should have known, man. The Saints are a crappy team, so they play down. This is a classic play up, play down team.
Literally, though, division opponent, let down spot, but you're off the bye, so it's it is what it is. 2 catches, 25 yards for Tetero McMillan, really after the bye, really.
Yep.
Just it is what it is. Yeah, like we should have seen this coming, right? Rams get it done, 41-34, and listen, they got the win, right? But Adams, I think Puka ended up came back in the game because he just had
cramps. it was just cramps for him. That's all it was.
But Adams, losing Adams. I don't know, man. That's definitely not good. You know what I'm saying?
Said it this morning. Said it this morning. I mean, they had to play him and they had to have him in this game right here. Like there was no way around it. You know what I mean? So like I think it would be different if if this was a game that like they could win without him, but like they definitely needed him for this game. So it's a almost bought a hoodie with that, man. I did. I think it would have been different, like if they were playing, like Arizona or something like that right there. I think, they probably could have gave him the week, but given the circumstances and the situation in this game right here, like I think, because obviously, there's a good chance that you'll see the Rams again, or potentially see the Lions in the playoffs. So this one mattered, but they got the win, man. They got the win in a shootout. This was part of the reason why everything went well today. Having him on and having Puka. I'm typically not a big Puka guy, but this just seemed like an absolute smash spot given the situation. Secondary, Jahmyr Gibbs, was held in check. Just like I talked about this morning. This is one of those things, man, where I'll be back on him whenever I see it. You know what I mean? But this was just one of those things, and we were kind of talking about it off air. It's like the Rams defense is young, fast, and athletic, and those are the type of defenses that typically give Jahmyr Gibbs a problem, or teams that are a little bit youthful and have some speed about them for sure. So shout out to the Rams though, man, for sure, pulling this one off, man, because it looked like Detroit started off, man, hot. They started off hot in this one, man. Got up 7-0, and just able to run it back.
13 catches, 164, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Thank God I didn't play him nowhere this week. Oh my goodness. Like, look at Nakua.
Oh,
9 catches, 181. Thank God I didn't play against him anywhere either.
That makes me laugh, man, because one of my buddies told me, he messaged me today. The guy was telling you about after the show. He messaged me and he was like, Trevor Lawrence and Kyle Pitts combining for 100 points. And the guy he's playing is literally like one of the worst guys in the league. Literally one of the worst guys. And it's like what do you do? Like, what do you do? Like,
and I gotta get a shout out to my boy J-Mo too. 7 catches, 134 and a touchdown.
Talked about that too, man. If it's not Gibbs, then it's got to be him. And so he did show up. He didn't crush it like a mom, but he still had a big day though, for sure.
That's still a big day. That's what does that make J-Mo in the week? Like, that's still a big game. Like,
on the week, that makes him wide receiver 3. Amon, Puka. Yep, Amon, Puka, and J-Mo.
Courtland Sutton, then. Now I'm interested.
Courtland Sutton was 24-3. So
no, I meant the receiver. Oh, so we're wide receiver 8 is what I'm seeing. As far as right now is what I'm saying. But I was just kind of comparing to see which one had a little bit better. But anyhow, yeah, God, what a game between those teams. It's just Detroit, man. Like, I find that when they have to throw the football a ton and everything, it's like they kind of get away from their trying to run the football first mentality. And that's kind of how, other teams can kind of get them in the end, even though it looked like a stellar type of game. It just looked like the Rams were just handling business like per usual. Kobe Parkinson had 2 touchdowns as well. It's like, thanks a lot. That first one was ridiculous. Like that was not a touchdown. I don't understand this. I don't understand what people were looking at. He had one knee down, literally at the one, not crossing the ball on the plane. And you're telling me it's a touchdown?
Yeah. All I was hoping for was just for a Puka Nacua touchdown, but didn't happen.
I know. Yeah, that's it's rough. For the Lions, they get your boys next week. The Vikings and Bears to end it for them. So playoff implications, obviously have to win out, and then we'll just kind of have to see how everything else unfolds for Detroit, but they definitely on the outside looking in right now at the moment. And that's going to do it for the recap. Johnny's going to bring up the showdown screen, and then we are going to get a lineup in for the Vikings and Cowgirls. Vikings 5-8 in the year, Cowgirls 6-6 in the tie. Over-under still stands at 47.5. We got about 13 minutes to build this line. And I, of course, got the props for y'all as well. So, Johnny, how are you seeing it?
No, you go ahead and hit your props, man. I'll work on building this, man, and talk through it so that way, you're not rushing through the props, because I'll probably change my mind 5 different times.
Okay. All right. Yeah. The first one I have, first one I got for y'all is, let me pull it up. Oh man, it sunk down. Oh wait, I already had it. First one I got for you is Jordan Addison, over 45.5 receiving yards. There seems to be a chemistry here between him and McCarthy. So I definitely like this from a betting side. Like, we easily can go Jefferson, and I will probably just add that right now. I believe his line's 60.5. I believe it's still 60.5. I'll double check right now. But the matchup perspective obviously is there. It was kind of like, am I still questioning McCarthy at this juncture of the season? Yes and no. Oh, so Justin Jefferson over 64.5. Yep. We're adding it. Doing it live, baby. Doing it live. But yeah, Jetta's over. I'm taking both of them. So Jetta's and Addison for their receiving lines. Jefferson is over 64.5 receiving. And then, like I said, Addison is over 45.5. And these are both on DraftKings. But I like the schematic matchup here, because obviously Dallas can still be had. They're still the top defense that gives us the most receiving yards to receivers. There's still that good coverage there in terms of when they're playing Dallas. So they still bleed a ton of yardage. It's more about where Dallas has improved more in the run game, obviously, because acquiring Quentin Williams is definitely something that will boost your defense against the run. So I like both of those guys for the receiving lines. And then I got Javonte Williams, 70+ rush yards or more. The Vikings are still a bottom 8 run funnel defense for the matchup. And Javonte, I also like his rush attempts, because this should be a game in which Dallas, I feel like in order for them to get this one, they may or may not have to use Dak Prescott through the air a ton. We all know the Vikings still blitz the highest in the NFL. Their second is Tampa Bay. And from overall scheme-wise, you're going to have to get the ball out quickly if you're Dak. So there may not be as much time to sit in the pocket and dissect. So I expect Javonte Williams to have a few decent runs against this matchup tonight to get this over our line. And then lastly, I got JJ McCarthy. Again, more about just the matchup for doing this in terms of he's looked a little bit better. I think the pass rush in terms of that front four, that includes Quinn Williams, is going to give some pressure on him early, which may or may not, he has to get that ball out early. So I expect a decent scoring amount in this matchup, but it's going to feel like I really played around with this. I'm not playing it because I respect Dak a little too much, but I thought about taking the under for him for his yardage tonight, but it's something that I'm like, I can't because it's Dak Prescott at home, and usually tries to show out at home. So you can play it, you cannot play it, whatever, but I'm not. But those are the 4 I got for you. So I'll recap it so that everybody's got the recap. I got Addison, Jay Jettas. Oh, that's not Jay Jettas. McCarthy, and then also Javonte Williams. Those are the 4 I got for you for Sunday Night Football in this matchup. So Johnny, what you got for us, homie?
All right, so I'm gonna give you an off-the-wall play. I had to look at it real quick, and I feel dirty for even saying this out loud. What if I said Aaron Jones at captain tonight?
Yeah. What if I told you that I was going to take his receiving yards prop?
I would say cool. But he is actually, dude. And again, it's been 3 years since the last time he played the Cowboys. But man, this guy, he torches the Cowboys, man.
He likes playing in Texas for sure.
Yeah, he definitely does. So I think that could help. That's a very inexpensive way. So I you know what? I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I feel so dirty with this.
It's just funny. All the trash talk you talked about Aaron Jones, and then now you're gonna put him in this spot.
Oh, listen, man, I'll talk shit all day long. I'll talk my shit now. Yeah, and then you got to have Dak Prescott in your lineup tonight. I don't think there's any way that you can't not have him. And then I think the other thing that's all right, so who is it tonight? Is it Lamb? Is it Pickens? Who is it tonight?
It's probably Lamb for me tonight. It's probably
Lamb. It's kind of what I was feeling. So I'll vibe with you on that for sure. And then we got 6,700. So we can go Brandon Aubrey, which I think we got to go Brandon Aubrey. You kind of can't, you have to go him. And I think that kind of covers us from that side. Then it's do you want to go JJ McCarthy or do you want to go Justin Jefferson is really the next question. And then who's the pay down play? So I'm going to go JJ McCarthy.
Okay.
And then if I don't love it, and then I'm gonna go Jalen Naylor as well, because you talked about
I had a feeling.
You mentioned, man, guys that he has a connection with, right? And he does have something there with Jordan Addison, but he also has something there with Jalen Naylor as well. I do not like this lineup. I will go on record and say I don't like it. I'm only taking it because I truly feel Aaron Jones, if there's something there and this gives me the option to be able to get to other players in the space, I'm going to take it. History has said he has had big games against the Cowboys and in Dallas, and there's absolutely a chance that Aaron Jones is the guy tonight, simply because JJ McCarthy is not going to drop back and throw it 40 times. But we also still have some exposure to the Cowboys as well with Prescott, Lamb, and Brandon Aubrey. But if Aaron Jones went out tonight, man, we've already seen some wild stuff already today. Aaron Jones goes out tonight and scores 3 touchdowns. Maybe this could make up for our 7th place finish for the day. So
that would be really nice. How about that?
Yeah.
That'd be really nice. Let's put that into existence.
Yeah, let's do it.
Into existence.
Yeah. So, so there's that, man. And then I'm getting ready to throw in a couple of
what is the Looney Tunes news we getting constantly now? Now Ricky Pearsall He used to have an image done on his knee, according to
that guy. Man, I am so done with
Matt
that guy.
Lively of the CBS Sports Bay area. Shout out to him for that blurb. But this is where the season can just really like punch you in the mouth, and then the throat, and then in the winter sun don't shine.
He said
it, you know what I'm saying? Like it's just like, yo, man, like what I'm gonna do is a little different. I think I'm gonna take the Vikings plus 5.5, in hopes that McCarthy keeps this game close for us. What I'm doing for my lineup is I got Jones on the captain spot. Then I got Jay Jettas, I got Lamb, McCarthy, Naylor, and then Javonte. Like I said, I feel like Dallas is gonna. I feel like pivoting off Dak, like for me, I guess in this build makes some sense. Single entry, and I think obviously everyone's gonna have Dak. And you're telling me Javonte Williams scores 2 out of those? Like we'll still have some overall exposure to Lamb. It's totally possible. Whatever, we'll see. Let's ride it out. Whatever.
Yeah. No, because this one feels really weird. Like this one feels really weird.
Receptions for Jefferson. I'm guessing it's 5.5. I'm guessing. Yep, number is 5.5.
Yeah,
I'll take that because I think the Vikings can still find themselves in a situation where they are going to be throwing. Because if Dallas gets out to an early lead, then the game script will definitely flip. So yeah, I like that number for Jefferson. I'll take the over. You just got to buy into talent still for him, and in the matchup. So it's going to be him. It could be Addison. Hopefully it's not Hawkinson. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully it's what all the people are talking about. Hopefully we're getting it right. You know what I'm saying? Because, sometimes it's annoying not getting this stuff right. With that being said, we got a few minutes before game officially kicks off. Yeah. And then who you got, Johnny? Vikings or the Cowboys? Cowgirls.
I'm pretty sure I took the Cowboys on my pick'em. I did, right. But yeah, I mean, and I not going to change my mind on that. I think again, I think we're at the space and the time of the year now where the Super Bowl is whoever the next team is that's up, and this is the Vikings Super Bowl to have a chance to on national TV to end them. And then the other thing too, man, is I'm pretty sure JJ McCarthy, I don't know what his primetime record is, but how he's played on primetime. I think he had one.
Well, he only had one game against Atlanta and he got blown out for that one.
No, he played on Monday night too. He had a Monday night.
Oh yeah, that's right. Chicago, that first game.
Yeah. So I thought there was maybe one game. So he's about 500-ish. So I cooked up a little something, man. I cooked up anytime TD for him, anytime TD for Aaron Jones, and George Pickens for 80 yards. So we'll see.
Can't have him go off tonight.
We'll see. We'll see how it goes, man. But I mean, hey, the other thing too, man, just while we're still here, man, talked about all the rookie, the rookie running backs, man. I threw a just for giggles, threw a seven leg anytime TD parlay for all rookies. Travion hit, Woody hit, Ja'Cory Crosby-Merritt hit, RJ Harvey hit. I knew I should have stayed away from the Bears. Omarion Hampton, I felt actually pretty good about that one.
Yeah, I mean, I did too.
Yeah. So. Yeah. But no, talked about the rookies balling out today, man. This is what it is. You waited on them all year, and with the exception of Woody Marks, aka Cream, aka Aaron Jones, which is probably the reason why none of this is going to hit us, because Aaron Jones is going to pull a quad in the first quarter.
Don't say that. You know what?
Yeah. No, that's probably why. So, what? What? I'm just being. I'm only being real.
I'm being real, son.
By the way, you know what else I'm gonna ask you before we get off here? Have you watched it yet? The Diddy doc. The Diddy doc? Have you watched it?
Yes.
Oh my God, bro. Oh
yeah. What? God. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh,
yeah. Boy. Wow. And Curtis Jackson, power ain't good enough. No, man, we got to take it there. We got to take it there. It ain't good enough to have another season of Tommy. Not even give us Raising Kanan yet. No. So
it's a smart guy though, really smart.
Listen, man, that guy.
Production crew wasn't getting paid for all the stuff that they did for him.
I seen something that said somebody was
here's all this stuff. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, no, it's.
Somebody was like,
wow,
man, he should be the man of the year. I was like, damn, boy. I was like, damn.
It's crazy. It is so wild, yo.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's gonna do it for us here.
Yeah.
We're pretty much wrapping it up, and good luck to everybody out there for your lineups, for your season longs. Hope y'all won some money today. And yeah, next time you'll see us is tomorrow night. We talk about the Dolphins and Johnny Steelers for a showdown of which pretty much loser is going to be feeling themselves quite heavy if they lose tomorrow night. But that being said, myself, Johnny, we out. See y'all tomorrow night. Peace.